Are you ready to switch working all the time and inconsistent sales months to only working from your gifts to create more time in your schedule and more money in your bank? If that sounds attractive to you, this is for you. So when you're in that place where you are creating a lot of content, it could be content for posts, it could be for videos, it could be for challenges, it could be for Clubhouse, it could be for different resources that you're creating. When you're in that place where you're giving a lot and you're not seeing a return on the energy and a return on getting the types of sales and clients you want, it's normal to think you just need to refine. You need to maybe market more. You need to post more. You need to do more videos. You need to refine your process and you need to refine your message. That's actually not going to help. It's actually going to make it worse, because what's happening here is this pattern, which is embedded. There's a default brain wiring here that has this idea that more work, more stress, more struggle is what is required in order to be safe. And so it's natural to think, of course, to work more because that's what feels safe. But what's happening here is there's not a solution, because if the brain thinks it's safe to work more, then there is no end to working more. So you'll keep repeating the pattern of working more but not receiving the types of sales and types of clients that you want. So how you can shift this is working with a mentor to help you go and uncover and explore where this default pattern is coming from, this default brain wiring. And in psychology, this is called the blind self. This is a part of you that others can see. They can start to see your pattern, but you can't always see it. And on our own, we don't always understand the root of it. It remains a little bit hidden to us. And so working with the mentor to help you discover and uncover, where did this default brain pattern come from that's causing this pattern of inconsistent sales, working all the time, crazy schedule, sales feeling really hard, to see where the root of that is so that you can not only uncover it, because it's not just awareness. Awareness isn't enough to make change, but to then take the right actions against it so that you start to change that brain wiring, which will change the actions that you're taking, which will change the results that you're getting. And working with the right mentor, what they can do for you, which what I do with my clients, is to help you see not only where that brain wiring default pattern came from that's creating what you don't want, creating this pattern of overwork, is also seeing where that came from also is connected to your unique gifts. And so you start to see how valuable this default brain wiring, what caused it is, because that is what's going to help you see your clients differently and see your process differently. Because what's happening here is when this incident, this experience happened, it created a shift in how you see yourself and how you see the world and your unique perspective. And when you start to leverage that, you start to be able to work in a very, very different way. And how I do this with my clients is asking very specific questions so that I can start to help them through this process uncover not only where this came from, but how it shaped them and how it gifted them in a very unique and special way. And how I do this is through asking specific questions. And the questions I ask are unique to each client. There aren't the same questions to each client. And as they reveal more about themselves, just in the words that they use, I start to see what's going on the inside that they're not even aware of, that they're showing me through their words. And as they become aware of this, then they start to shift how they see themselves and how they see their work. They start to engage and communicate differently with their partner. Their partner, again, reflects back differently that new perspective that they are owning and embracing. And this shifts how they show up in their business, how they show up in their marketing, how they show up on their sales calls, how they show up on client calls. Because what's happening here is that when you're operating from your gifts, you're operating from a very different place. There is no more striving. Your default brain wiring shifts to a place of creativity and of growth and of evolution. So when you're showing up online and in your marketing, your presence has completely changed because you're operating from a place of confidence and conviction, because no one has the unique gifts and perspective that you have, because no one's had that specific experience that you had that created and shifted and molded who you are and how you see the world. And you start to see how that unique gift is how you guide your clients to specific results that they could only get with you. And so that confidence, when you show up online, changes who you're attracting, who's reaching out to you, so that you don't have to fill your schedule with sales calls with random people that are just kind of interested but not really interested. You're getting people who know they want to work with you. And so your sales calls are not only more enjoyable, but you're also converting at a higher rate, which frees up your schedule. And you know those clients that are on the call with you, you can see already how you're going to lead them through your specific process that's connected to your gifts to their specific results. That confidence then shifts how you feel about your business, how you feel about your process, which allows you to raise your rates with confidence. And that also then shifts who reaches out to you and who you're attracting in your marketing and messaging. So again, your schedule starts to free up. You start to work very differently, and you start to receive very differently. So in some examples, some of my clients, we worked on this with them, just helping her see her gifts a little bit differently, how she was with her partner, how that shifted. She did one video, had multiple people reach out after many months of no one reaching out, and got a sale after many months of no sales. And the same is true for you. Like, once you start to operate from your unique gifts, everything changes. So if you are ready to get out of this cycle of overworking, overwhelm, too many sales calls and not enough sales, and really want to create more space in your schedule and really want to be serving your clients at a more powerful level, and you have a deep desire to guide your clients to results, that delivery is important to you, that integrity in what you do is important, that you want your clients to be successful, that it's not just getting them in, it's guiding them through your process to the results that they desire. And you want to do this without all the sacrifice, all the sleepless nights, forgetting to eat, all the things that are happening when you're in that default pattern of it's necessary to strive and to struggle in order to be safe. And instead, rewire your brain to see it's safe to receive, because you're receiving in a place that's coming from your gifts. And you're operating from a place that's coming from your gifts, which gives you more energy and more time, and of course, more creativity, and clients that are aligned with your unique gifts and process. So I invite you to get on a call with me where we will look at exactly what you can shift to receive that extra 5 or 10K into your business this week without any of the mad hustle craziness. All right, talk to you soon.